moment. And the fourth and most important step of all is make sure you're humble enough to ask for help and that you're smart enough to pay for help. Because I'm going to share it with you today, right? If you will actually save more money before Christmas. You will save more money before Christmas than you will invest in me today. Listen to what I just said. You will save more money before Christmas by changing your behavior online than you'll invest in learning more from me today. I've got something so incredible for you that you just won't believe it. You literally will be like, is he serious? Oh, I'm deadly serious, right? Because you are going to have no option but to learn more, because I want to make this a complete no-brainer for you, right? Because you're going to say, okay, that's it. I get it. I have this, and you're going to learn and know how to sell anything to anybody, anywhere, at any time, and never worry about your economy in your country. You can never be forced to panic based on external circumstances that are nothing to do with you, right? And my clients like Johnson & Johnson, Booking.com, I'm sure you'll have heard of them. I charge $12,000 a day to go in and consult with them. I charge up to $20,000 an hour to speak on stages. I'm not talking about me here. I'm talking about you are learning the most sought after business skill in the world right now, how to make money from social media. I knew nothing about it before I started. Today, my one-to-one mentoring rate is $100,000 and it's booked out solid for a year and a half to get one-to-ones with me, right? And that just shows you how quickly you can differentiate yourself from everybody else. As I said, in 2 months from now, you will be in the top 0.1% most knowledgeable people in the planet about how to make money on the internet. If you like the sound of that, type in the $sign or dollar or pound or euro or whatever currency sign you like the sound of. Type it in, because the moment you start to learn this, you're adding value to yourself, so it's so much easier for you to bring money into your life. Wow, all sorts of currencies coming in here. Well, let me show you now how. Let's see how. Google. Hopefully you can see my screen right now and see Google. We've heard of it before, I'm sure. We go to Google when we have a problem. What do we type in? We type in the problem. For example, here it says, I want to lose weight. Okay? Hopefully you can see that. It says, I want to lose weight. I just want to make sure I can see exactly where your screen is too. Oh no, we're good. Okay. I want to lose weight. Now, what if there was a magical website? So what are you doing? They're showing you websites that are selling you stuff around weight loss. And you think, yeah, that's normal. I expect that. But what if there was a magical website that if you typed in the problem, it didn't give you websites selling you stuff. It gave you a list of people who had a weight loss problem. Would anyone be interested in seeing that? Would you be interested in knowing if there was a free website that when you type in the problem, it doesn't give you websites selling you solutions? It actually gives you a list of people with the problem. Type in yes, please, or anything related to the word yes if you would like to see that. And especially if it was free, right? Welcome to the world of, you are not going to expect this, because I teach all of the different social networks, myself and my team and my coaches. But I'm going to show you with the one you probably least expect, with Twitter. Twitter. You type in the same statement, I want to lose weight, and look what shows up. You have Carla, a complete stranger, saying, I want to lose weight. Linda, I'm watching the Meerkat Manor. I want the same metabolism as a meerkat. They lose 5% of their body weight overnight and need to eat lots. Caitlin, I only want 2 things, to lose weight and to eat. Denise, I only want 2 things in life, to lose weight and to eat. And if you scroll down, there are hundreds more people willing to share the fact that they need to lose weight. Now, the gremlin inside will think, you'll immediately go, oh my God, that's amazing. But then the part of you will go, well, yeah, but I don't have a weight loss business. Don't have a weight loss business. What's this got to do with me? You don't need to have a weight loss business. You just need to think of a company that sells weight loss stuff like Weight Watchers. Go to their website and sign up for free to promote their stuff. They will give you a unique link that's all yours. That when anybody clicks on that link and buys that product, you get paid a commission. You get paid a significant percentage of that product, even though you didn't spend millions creating Weight Watchers, creating the product, testing the product, going and doing all the branding and spending money on advertising. You are literally getting paid by you're being the matchmaker, introducing people who said they have a weight loss problem to the products that are the best selling ones on the internet. Now, if you were with your friends and not with me, you would look at this and say, that's why I'm not on Twitter. Look at them. Look at those absolute freaking lunatics. What kind of it? And share the fact that they need to lose weight. That's why I don't go near this place. Whatever it's called, Twitter, Twatter, it's full of lunatics. Type in, that's me. If that sounded like you an hour ago, you say, oh, that's exactly what I would have said, right? But that's okay because you were thinking social media. Now you're rethinking social media. These people are so desperate about their weight loss issue that they're willing to share it with 350 million strangers on the internet. Do you think they might be ready to do something about it? Of course. And you can type in any problem. I want to stop smoking. I want to learn how to trade. I want to get a new boyfriend, a new girlfriend, both. How do I get my child to sleep during the night? How do I get a new partner? How do I get a new job? How do I interview better? And you will. And if you're thinking, but am I a little bit late? I think this Twitter thing has been around for a while. Kick them out. Do not want to miss. This is way too important. Do not go anywhere else. Focus right now, right? You can take advantage of the fact that you're starting now. There's never been more money ever spent on the internet, ever, than right this very moment. Tony Robbins here, for example, has 3 million followers on Twitter. If you click on the 3 million followers, you can see who they are. But what's even better than that is this. You can get Twitter to put your message in front of his followers. Look at this. Not only will it put it in front of his 3 million followers, it will put it in front of what they call follower lookalikes, similar people to his followers. 92.1 million. This is so good, it should be nearly illegal. You can put your message in front of his people. He's done all the work. You just rock up on the 12th of the 12th, 2020, say, hey, thanks, Tony. Nice one. Whose stuff do you think you should sell to his people, anybody? Whose stuff do you think you should be selling to his people? Anybody? Type it into the chat. Think about it. Some of you might think personal development stuff. I'm really good at mindset stuff. Maybe I should get one. Forget your stuff. If you're thinking about writing a book, forget it. Sell Tony's stuff to Tony's people. Sell Tony's books to Tony's people. Sell Richard Branson books to Richard Branson's people. Les Brown's book to Les's people. Deepak Chopra's to Deepak's people. Tupac Shakur's music to Tupac's people. Get out of your own way. Let people buy what they want. Tony does events across the globe right now for hundreds of dollars, and you could be making $100 commission from a single sale by letting Tony's people go to Tony's events. He goes to work for you. You sit at home. You're like, is Tony going to get upset when he finds out about this? Of course not. He's going to love you for it because you're making him wealthier and you're getting wealthier at the same time. This is why I wonder why people go to work in the morning, why people go to jobs, when all you need to ask yourself is, whose stuff do I sell to their people every day, and just relax? Why don't you sell Microsoft products to Microsoft's people? Why don't you sell Virgin products to Virgin's people? Why don't you sell Dell's products to Dell's people? Because you didn't know how. There's a load of you saying, Paul, how do I sign up? You just literally want to sign up for what I have right now. Patience, please. Patience. Right? I want you to listen to me first, right? Because once you get this, there's no going back. It's like, oh my God, I've been doing it the wrong way around. So obvious. Why haven't I been rethinking it? Look, nothing happens by chance. You were meant to be here. I can guarantee you, if you go and look at today, there was a million reasons why you could have easily not have listened to me. Now you're going, oh my God, this isn't just motivation and hype and push. This is giving you real life, practical things that you're looking at saying, oh my God, I can see why it works. And look at this, where it says website clicks or conversions. You literally pay Twitter to get you as many clicks as you like to your opt-in page so people join your list. Or conversions means you send people to a page, and if they give you their email address, you only pay after you get the email address. Remember what that email address is worth? $1 per person per month. If you're sending them to a sales page, you only pay after you make the sale. Paul, what did you just say? You crazy man. Did you just say I only pay after I make money? Yes. But Paul, why isn't everybody else doing it? Because they're broke and they don't have time and they're too busy. That's why. You know what my accountant says? He says, Paul, you don't teach business, you teach magic. I said, what do you mean? He said, Paul, I've worked with hundreds of clients. Most of them have gone out of business. He said, business is about writing your first work of fiction called your business plan. Even you're shocked when the bank gives you money. Because they want to give you money. They're in the business of selling money to people who are going to need to keep coming back to get more. That's why they give it to you, even though it's not true. They know it's not true. Everybody's bought into this mad world, right? Then you hope to get out of debt after 4 or 5 years. You put the mortgage in the house. You put debt up to your eyeballs and hope that somehow this is going to work. But he said, Paul, with what you do, you can't lose. It costs you less than $1 to run an ad. You test it out. If it doesn't work, you don't spend any more dollars. I said, I know. Right? Are you starting to get this? He said, Paul, you don't teach business. You teach magic. Type in magic if you are starting to see the magic here. And by the way, I'm not the clever guy here. I didn't create Twitter. I didn't create Facebook. That was smart people. I know how to utilize it, though. Don't confuse learning how this stuff works versus knowing how to take advantage of it, right? Oh, by the way, I'm only getting going here. I'm only getting going. Look at this. I was joking you at the start when I said I'm going to do a shorter version. I meant shorter than 6 hours. Don't worry, 20 more minutes, please. Just watch carefully here. Look at this. Add keywords. You type in any word like stop smoking, give up drinking, drink the perfect coffee, get a six-pack. I don't know why I pointed at myself when I said six-pack. I should have pointed at the fridge. Get a new iPad. Whatever it is, help my kids sleep at night. Cure for baldness. And it will put your message in front of anyone who has just said that. Add followers. You type in the name of any account that has the perfect followers for you. If you're into property, someone that's into property. If you're into the stock market, anyone that's into the stock market. You can type in, back up here, television targeting. You can target people watching particular TV shows. Think about this. When everybody is getting panicky, let's say with the presidential election in the US there a while ago with Trump versus Biden, you could have been selling I love Donald Trump t-shirts to the people who love him and the I hate Donald Trump t-shirts to the people who hate him. I love Biden, I hate Biden. I love Brexit, I hate Brexit. I am Boris and Donald's love child. I'm not his love, whatever it is. He said, but Paul, I don't know how to sell t-shirts. You don't have to create t-shirts. You go to a website that sells them, sign up for free. You win on both sides. If you love cricket, why don't you sell cricket jerseys to both sides, soccer jerseys to the fans of both sides? We just haven't realized, oh my God, it's right in front of our eyes. And it gets better and better. What if your business isn't doing this? You have an obligation, I feel, after listening to this, to completely shift the way you've been thinking about things. Who thinks, by the way, I might be able to help you just a little bit with your business? Type in, please help. And I know lots of you don't have a business, but you will when you start on this, right? Because it just makes so much sense. Type in, please help right now if you want more help. It's fantastic. Gives me a chance to drink some water. You can see how animated I get about this stuff because it's totally life-changing. Totally life-changing. What if we could target just wealthy people? What if we just said, Paul, enough, right? Enough of the magic there. Let's go straight for wealthy people. Okay, relax. We can target homeowners, people who own their home, 23 million. Or rent their home, why would we bother? 4 million. We can target people based on the type of house they live in. We can target people based on whether they're in the market to buy a house, the characteristics of their home, the value of their home, the type of pets they even have, cats, dogs, lizards, horses, their credit history, their credit worthiness. Excellent credit history, 11.6 million. When you run out of them, very good, 6.2 million. People based on their financial services, people who just got a credit card, the type of credit cards that they have. Their discretionary spending. What does that mean? How much spare money do they have every month? Their net worth. You can literally target people based on what they're worth. Net worth of 100K to 1 million, 1.8 million people. 1 million plus 88,000. 1 million to 2 million, 1.03 million people. Affluency. Affluent parents. Who would have thought there was such a thing? 3.5 million. Ladies, if you learn nothing else all weekend, look closely. Affluent single men. 768,000. That deserves a bit of a dig. What does that mean, Paul? Men who are single. Tick. who do not have children, tick, tick, and have an income of over $75,000, tick, 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 or a net worth of over $250,000. Oh my God, it's my soulmate. Ladies, you can close those Tinder accounts. No more swipe left, no more swipe right. Get onto Twitter and find yourself your soulmate tonight. There are lots of them. People are going nuts in the chat, right? Who needs this in their lives? Type into the chat, I need this now. Let your conscious know, your subconscious, your unconscious. You need this on all levels of life, right? Fantastic, fantastic. At Facebook, make it even easier. They get the name and email address and put it in for you. You just click the button twice. Learn more, submit. Click, click, $1 per person, per month, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That type of ad, by the way, is called a lead generation ad, in case you're running ads already. And as if the news wasn't good enough already, right now, 12, 12, 20 ads are the cheapest they've been in 5 years. Ads are the cheapest they've been in 5 years. You can run an ad for less than 50 cents. In some countries, less than $1 in all countries. You can run an ad on Twitter for 1 cent. You cannot get a lower form of currency. Do you understand this? You are at the start of a wave that people aren't even talking about. Opportunity is always defined in the future. When people look back and go, oh, that was a good opportunity. If you saw, no, now, this is the moment, 2020. When people are saying, I wish we could go back to 2019. Well, why were you complaining about 2019? Use this as a springboard and say 2020 was the year. My God, it took right till the end. But 12, 12, 20, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2020. That was when I finally got perfect vision. I had hindsight, foresight, and I realized the place I'm spending all my money is the place where all my money is. I need to start withdrawing it back out of the internet. Right? And by the way, I do have courses on Twitter ads, on Facebook ads. They're online. It's $3, $4, $9, $7. It's not cheap. However, people have made 10 times, up to 100 times plus their return on investment back on that. But don't go online. Don't go buy that right now, because I'm going to do you a crazy, crazy deal before we wrap up here in just a few moments. Instagram, the fastest growing social network out there. Jake, I met on the beach on holidays. He's a teacher from Manchester. He quit his job after coming to my workshop. He made $26,000 in a single hour from Instagram, which was more than what he was being paid in a year as a teacher. Facebook Messenger, you've probably got it on your phone. Vishal here came to my workshop, quit his job afterwards. He made $55,000 in 3 hours from Facebook Messenger. You either get used by these tools or you use these tools. I know the one that you want, because the thing is, this works for anybody, whether we students as young as 7 years of age to 95 years young. You are never too young or too old to make money on the internet. The difference between you and somebody making money on the internet right now is simply this: the sequence of the keys that you press on your keyboard. The sequence of the keys that you press on your keyboard. If you think making money on the internet is hard, you are wrong. Because you do it all the time for others. It's pressing those same buttons in a different order. I'm hoping you're starting to get this and you're starting to realize, okay, enough is enough. It's my time. Actually, type in, it's my time right now, if you know it's your time. If you think it's hard, I'll tell you what's hard. Losing weight is hard. Joining the gym is hard. Putting on Lycra and looking yourself in the mirror, standing up beside a piece of equipment that you've no idea whether you should sit on it or hump it or walk by it, you don't know. You can do this in your own bedroom, in your own pajamas. You can be naked if you want to be. It's up to you. You just pick up your laptop and get to work. How easy could that be? No one can even see you. Keep your webcam off. Right? It's your time. It is your time. In case you think you're too busy, Alfred here works 60 hours a week in his job. 60 hours a week as a medical professional. He sent us an update before the workshop saying, because we train you in advance, he was making $200 in a day. By the time the workshop came around, which for you, I'll give you the dates in a few moments, just be ready, get those fingers warmed up. $350 per day. That's $127,000 per year. Might that take the pressure off a little bit, anybody? Type in yes if that would take the pressure off. Or James here, earned over $2.5 million since November 18. Here's a WhatsApp chat conversation that we're having. Who would like just 1% of that, right? Who wants these types of results in their lives? Type into the chat right now. Declare it to yourself. I want this now. Declare it to your conscious, your unconscious, your subconscious. We've got to get rid of those gremlins. Get them out of there. Yes, they're there to protect you, but they keep you in your comfort zone. If you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to get those same results. That is history. Today is your new start. Forget waiting for New Year. Your new year, your new life, your new decade begins today. Okay, we had a glitchy year, admittedly up until now, but you want this now, and you're going to get this in a few moments. But as I said, you need to start warming those fingers up, because it's purely first come, first served before we wrap up here. Because I know everyone here, almost everyone here wants this, but then the question is, how much do you want this? I am going to make it so irresistible that it's all about speed. Just go. When I say go, you need to go, because you're all going to want it, and you're all going to think it's a fabulous deal, but you've got to get in quickly. That's the big thing. Now, my workshops, when I sell them in person, they're $5,997 or $4,997 UK pounds in 3 days. They're run by my coaches, but as I said, they're on lockdown. We can't run them. We have a waiting list in place. But good news, we teach you in advance. We're starting on Monday. Niche done. Social media. Now you understand how to rethink. Getting people to join your list. The good news is the tools that you need to build your internet business now are completely free. I haven't been able to say that in 10 years of teaching until this year. The tools to build the site that you need, free. Are you clear? Free. Your only cost in this business is your ad spend. And that's less than $1 to get going. Or a cent if it's Twitter. Right? You could not be starting at a better time. Never been more money spent online. Never been more products to sell. If you have your own business, it doesn't matter. And your own products, it doesn't matter. If you have no business and no products, it doesn't matter. Business is simple. It's selling your stuff for somebody else's. Don't get too picky. You got to choose the one that makes you the most money, right? We teach both. And if you want to be the public figure or hidden in the background, that nobody knows it's you, irrelevant, we teach for both. So we'll show you how to build your database, how to make the list the size of your salary to begin with at least. Then we show you how do you find the products that people are willing to run for and sign up for and queue up for? Well, that's simple. That's such a common question that people have, and I understand it. How do I sell other businesses' products, Paul? Well, I gave you 2 examples already. Tony Robbins, sell his stuff. Weight Watchers, sell their stuff. Anything that you can buy on Amazon at this very second. And I don't mean filling up a warehouse in China or anything. I mean literally anything that you could go to Amazon right now and buy, you could actually be making money from that exact thing, whether it's any of these books, whether it's the lawnmower, whether it's a TV, whether it's lighting, irrelevant. You could be making money from it. The same with eBay, the world's best training courses, live events, the products of other experts. Create your own stuff and sell it. I told you, you'll save more by Christmas than you'll invest in me today just by learning these new behaviors. By you buying your Christmas presents through the way I'm teaching you, you'll start to realize you should be making money every single time you're spending, right? And by the way, that's just saving your investment back before Christmas. What's that, like 14 days away? What about making $600 from a sale or up to $4,000 from a single sale? Who thinks, yeah, I'd like a bit of that, right? Type in yes if you'd like a little bit of that. Okay, right? Well, I allow my students to promote my stuff if they wish. The easiest thing in the world. A lot of my students just say, Paul, let's just take the easy way out. Let's just promote your stuff. I love it. I love everything about it. I love your training. It's amazing. Best one I've ever been at. Why don't you just make money from it too? It's completely up to you. Sell your stuff, sell other people's stuff, sell my stuff. It doesn't matter. It's completely up to you what you decide. Where you once saw scarcity, you're going to see nothing but abundance. Where you once worried about what am I going to sell, you're going to think, well, there's no shortage. There's never been a day where I've run out of things to buy, so there'll never be a day when you run out of things to sell. So let's take a look when I wake up in the morning, when I check out. I don't check what other people are saying on social media. I check how sales went during the night. So here's one of our online programs. It's $997. And each one of these where you see $997 with a red ring is when there's a lodgement in the account. 997, 997, 997, 997, 997. 997, 997, 997. Sometimes people ask, Paul, do you ever get tired of saying 997, 997, 997? I say, no, I never do, especially when it's lodged in my account. Who thinks they could kick their caffeine habit in the morning to wake them up if they knew this was the first thing that greeted them in the morning? Do you think it might put a pep in your step first thing in the morning? Yes? Right? You wouldn't care less about what your friends and family have to say on social media anymore, because you will suddenly have a very different way of rethinking social media. You're in there to check sales. They're in there to check what everybody else is doing, right? Let's just take, in the middle, I decided to take a screenshot in the middle of COVID, in the middle of June when things looked at their worst. Individual days from one website. $17,000 June 13, June 12, 20,000, June 11, 23,000, June 10, 26,000, June 9, 10,000, June 8, 5,000, June 7, 19,000, June 6, 9,000. I'm showing that because the people that will stop you from investing in yourself and learning in this stuff, most of them would be doing well to make this in a year in salary, or at least 6, 7, 8 months in a year. We're doing it on one website in one day. I don't care how long it takes you to learn how to do this. Because if you keep doing your normal routine, you realize, I hope in 2020, that you're one flew away from financial ruin. We have to learn how to bring our own income streams in. The internet's the way to do it. 2 separate websites here, 552,000 in the last 4 weeks, 1.6 million in the last 12 months, 2.14 million in the last 12 months with another one. July, 232,000, June, 240,000, May, 578,000, April, 493,000, February, 329,000, all from one website. But remember, the internet is an SCAM, a systemized cash accumulation machine. And you should have one in your life right now, multiple ones of them. If anyone tells you that anymore, you smile and you say, I agree. Now get back to the internet and start putting more money in there because I am about to pull it out. Right? It's so freaking obvious when you think about it. The people that say this, which included ourselves, are the people spending the money in there that others are taking out. Buying and selling is the exact same transaction. It's just a decision which side you want to be on. The whole thing about thinking it's difficult is a mindset issue. Because that first time you made an attempt to buy something on the internet, it may not have worked out. You put in the wrong credit card number. It timed out on you. But did you say, that's it? I'm giving up for life? Right? On how to spend money? You went back and did it again. You can do this. I don't care where you are, how old you are, how young you are, how beautiful you are. You absolutely can. And when you see today's investment, you think, okay, no brainer, no risk. And I mean that. There is absolutely no risk for you. Type in no risk into the chat right now. There's going to be no risk for any of you. I was a student. I was you. I sat in the audience. I understood the skepticism. I understood looking at all these millionaires with Lamborghinis, and I was driving an Opel Astra, living in a mid-terraced house, thinking, what the, it just seemed so ridiculous to me. I'm going to take away all risk, right? So you've got nothing but upside here. Because my success is determined by the success of my students. I'm here for you to be successful. That's why this works and no other reason. So you need help. You need support. It's what you do in the next 10 minutes is going to define where you are in the next 2 years, the next 10 years, the next 20 years. Because this is the start. Where you think you've missed out, where you think you've left things too late, this is literally only the beginning. You are coming in right at the start of the biggest boom there's ever been in e-commerce, in economy, in spending, in postage, in parcels been sent around the world. But so many of us, we've never been taught how to do this, but that's how we're expected to make a living. It's not your fault. The system is designed from hundreds of years ago to give people jobs. Don't question anything. Don't say anything. Just go to work and don't question the system. What you're earning today is a result of what you know at the moment. That's all. What you learned from today, from 12/12/2020, you will be getting the results that you want from now on. Today is that defining moment for you. There is no coincidence around the dates either. And the secret to success is this, is simple. It's not even a secret. Every successful sports person and business person have the same thing in common. They've been shown how. They've got a coach. They've got somebody who's got a higher perspective, who can see the finish line and isn't focused on the obstacles. That's what we need you to see. You need to hop up on that giraffe. You need to get up on the shoulders of giants, so to speak, and just copy exactly what we do. And here is the incredible news I have for some of you for today. If you want to learn this and you're committed to say, you know what, this is happening. I don't care. This is happening, right? We have, take these dates down, right? Take these dates down. We provide coaching and mentoring programs. And I am running a 4-day workshop online. Let me repeat that. I am running. My coaches run the in-person ones. I am running this personally. I am answering your questions. I am the host. 4 days of me teaching you. You can see the dates right there. If they don't work for you, we can get you new dates later in the year. But if you've got a funeral on those dates, cancel it right now, right? This is more important than death. Get it out of your calendar, right? 4 days right now. Get your fingers ready. And if you've got Tony Robbins' fingers that big, you need someone's help here. Someone with nimble fingers to do this quickly for you. Because this is going to be first come, first serve. The workshop I talked about, You took a picture of this earlier. That's what we're going to be covering that. But remember, we start live this Monday. We have your training online first, right? We train you in advance. Then we come to the workshop. And by the way, I'm going to include my Mindset Mastery video training, which is online for $1,997. That's going to be given to you for free.